よし、これで準備完了。なかなか最初の準備がね。よし、ちょうどオンビーさんも準備してるみたいなんで、もう完了らしいんで。さて、よろしくお願いしますと。やべ、同時になっちゃったかな。いやー、なかなか一生がかなりなんかもう、そうね、サーズデーナイトだからな。これで OK だよな。お、あれお、びっくりした。なんかちょっと重いか。よし、じゃあ。とりあえずな、でも、とりあえず慎重にいきますかね。アレン・ロビンソンとケメットが、モンゴメリーの方があれか。使うのか。モンゴメリーの方が使う。でもなんかあれか、ロビンソン。とりあえず OVR でいいかな。
Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this
いいな、
nearly
こ
century-old
こ
building.
が。
They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The NFL season is in high gear. Off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a
とりあえ
touchback.
ず OVR で良さそうなんだよな。そんなロングとか打たなそうな感じだったんで。あれやべ、やっぱ疲労度半端ねえな。やべえかな。とりあえずはこれでいくか。アウトサイドが結構多かったんだよな。やばい。危ねえ、今。手が滑ってたんですよね、今。やべえな、疲労度が。これな、ちょっと直さなきゃいけないのが。
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They fake the give, now Garoppolo looks to throw.
よっしゃ、この前の復習成功した。この前の反省会が生きてますね。バッチリだったな。つうかみんななんか青いな。疲労度がさすがサーズでないと。でも来週もサーズでないとなんだけど、そういう場合って疲労するんですかね。どうなんだろう。カバテスインク。 こっちも同じパスで芸がないよな。とりあえずはカバーいやカバーっぽいな。やべ間に合わない。間に合うか。よっしゃ、とりあえずはお、なんだろう、待ってた方がいいかな。まあね、結構8時にしていただいたんで、ちょっといろいろあんのかな、多分。いろいろ。特にメッセージは来ないけど、多分なんかあるかな。とりあえずあれか、始めちゃっていいのかな。のかな。カバー6か今の。
They say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability.
これなんだ？エリッツかこれ。なんつうかな。ちょっとランが出ないな、さっきから。なんつうか。オンビーさんも結構スクリーン使うイメージか確か。まあちょっとランが出ないけど。まあちょっと出たかな。やっと。ないでくるかな。やっぱちょっと疲労気味だな。20ヤードか。マンツーっぽいな。うわ、重い。なんだこれ。重いな。厳しい。なんかカクカクしてんな。キック入るかなこれ。ちょっと怖いな。なんかちょっとラグい。アップね。いや怖い怖い怖い。とりあえずは先生。なんか怖いな。隠っててちょっとラン主体でやった方がいいかなこれは。
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome. It really shouldn't as long as they're not listening to the challenge.
これもよくやるよな。確かに。あんま走んなかったっけ。どうだっけな。
but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
おっしゃ。
Crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks.
ウィル・パーク。いいね。
All the way down to the 26-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions
ちょ
thrown.
っと確点で最初に決めといた方がいいな。
Behind them have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Although quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
マンツーじゃなさそうな気がするんだけどな。
On first down. Swing
あ
down the 25. Just a
あ、
yard
な
to pick
か
up
な
there.
かランが出せないな。
Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as
で
well.
もとりあえず出なくてもランは出してきたい。
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, gone. He's gonna go up top for
届
the
け。
end zone.
ああ、厳しいな。
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
いやー、疲労度も結構疲労してるな。マンツーっぽいけど、そろそろミドル来るかな。なかなかとりあえず決める。よし、オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。とりあえずいいよ。とりあえず地道にキックを。
The interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they
なかなか積極的にいけないな。
Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
ワンチ。
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A give. This is Montgomery, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Play action. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. And this
あれ
passing
ガラ
game's
ポロ
offense really didn't show up in the loss last week,
ガ
and
ラ
it
ポ
hasn't
ロなん
started all
だ
that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion
ガラ
become
ポロ
a
って言ってた
moment.
気がするね
Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
3T できた
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
こうでしょう多分
On play action, it's Garoppolo.
ああ何やってるの今そうここだったよね今の
Down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone
3T
cover.
は
That changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, Garoppolo.
Oh shit
He's had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
なんかどうだろうなんだ
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty
ここは
decent
止め
game.
たいねないでくれだろう スタックかスタックってことは多分あれだよなきっとあれパンチにしてきた
Garoppolo.
おっしゃ
The third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions
なかな
now.
か
Charles, you'd have to
不
think
調みたいですね
concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
なんつうね今のただラン出したいなランが全然出ない
And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps
こ
moving.
れは多分ブリッツだと思うんだよ
Now
ね
go off on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
あれこっちか反則
Well, as a
う
lineman,
わ
they
マジかよ
train, you've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard
そうな
downfield,
の
they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
こっちが反則だと思わなかったなこれカバーつじゃねえか多分
From the 50, it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right
あーダメだったマジかよ
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of
カバ
speed.
ー2であったけど
Sitting deep, trying to throw the mirror under it,
ちょっと
and
ブ
hope
レ
you
た
connect
な。
downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
R1 四角。
Goff now looking to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end.
あ
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
いや、ちょっときついかこれ。
Goff on third down.
ああ、やべ、やっ
And he
ちゃっ
fires
た
it,
よ
it's
ー。
intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return comes to right at the 44 yard.
やっちゃった。
Before we came up to the booth,
これ良くないな今の。
walking off the field. Want to play mistake-free football? Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw.
すんごいインターセプト合戦になっちゃってるね。
Picked off by Will Parks, and the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback
ま
right
た
now?
ウィル・
Boy,
パ
that's
ー
an
クか。
interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy who maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
カバー2で取ってくるな。しかし。
From the 32
あ、
now,
これは
here's
違う。
first and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live
狙う
with
か
that.
ちょっ
But
と。
if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
ああ、しかもか。
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
いやいやいやいや。 まあこのねラグい感じ。
On second down, Swift.
よ
He'll get it
し。
down on the play to the 37.
慎重に行きましょう。
Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
.これブリッツっぽいよな。多分。
Now a first down throw, gone. He gets this complete to Cephas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
よっしゃ、ここまで来たぞ。まあちょっと同じ感じだけど。よっしゃ。どうだろう。こんなスカスカでやるの？ツーポイントでもよかったけど。よし、ツーポジした。とりあえず。ラッシングタッチダウンあと1回ってなんかなるんだ。どう来るかな。結構ね、ロング飛ばしてこないから、これでいい気がするんだよな。
They are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because
よっしゃ、今回はいったんじゃないか。おーし。幅、マンツーの。
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
On 1st down, Swift, and he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
もうがっつり潰していきたいな、そろそろ。
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. This will be a 4-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
インチか。インチ。インチだけど15ヤードだから狙うか。 クイックレースでいけんじゃないかな。いや、どうすっかな。一回タイム。これでいくか。ジェットスイープ、まあどうかな。ジェットスイープ。これでいこう。ああ、引っかかった。何ああ、なんてこった。最悪。あれ、ロックにならないぞ。ちゃんと入れよう。よし、オッケーオッケー。とりあえずスリーポジ。いやー、今あれ引っかかったな。痛いな。
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
どうしよっかな。プリベントまだ早いかな。あ、これで来るんだ。そうか。
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Flushed out right.
走られたな。そう、もういいかな。40ヤードまで来られちゃったけど。ノーマルでおーっしゃ、でかい。キック入るかな。64ヤード厳しいかな。いやー、どうしよう。ヘイルメリー、でももうちょい出せばいいんだよな。これはこれあれじゃないか。多分カバーフォーかな。狙おう。ダメか。遅かった足が。とりあえず時間を潰しながら着実に行きたいところですね。
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
何で来るかなこれ。 これマンツーじゃないな多分と思うんだけどな。惜しい。かわせなかった。かわすか普通に。いやー、させないとやっぱ疲労が結構なんだろう、バックアップを訓練した感じだったんですけどね、やっぱ疲労が取れなかったですね。これまたあれかな。いやちょっとランで様子見よう。あ、ランできない。やばいやばい。どうしようかな。あはあ、ブリッツか普通に。いやー、読めなかったな。とにかくブリッツか。
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're going loud that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just referenced with the reporters. How did he end it? We're done here. That's a function of losing and all the pressure that's on him. You hear about pressure creating diamonds? In this case, it's bursting the pipes of the coach.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
おー、さすがホッペソン。タフですね。
Following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
From the gun on third down, gone. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Yeah,ちょっとね。いや、止められた。
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
いやー、やばい。おー、やばいわ。あー、何フラッグ？うわ、最悪。流れが変わりそうだな。気をつけないと。
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one pretty obvious for everyone to see.
何で来るかな。ちょっと引っかかって重いんだよな、さっきから。これがちょっとそれが。
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10.
あららら、惜しいな今。なんだ今の止まってる感じ。惜しかったな今。まあ単純にラインバッカーにカーソル合わせようとしてコーナーバックになっちゃったんですけど、惜しかった。ランどっちだ。 よし。穴を埋める感じ。第4クォーターからはギャンブル OK なんだっけか。押されてる方は。フルハウス。フルハウスか。怖いね、フルハウス。
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
おっしゃ、止めた。止めたんじゃん。よし。ギャンブルしかねないか。
Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a first and 10.
PA プレーアクション行こうか。
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This crew had a punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You gotta get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
ちょっとそろそろ出すか。
Second and 6. No,
これ
scratch
は
that
幅
second and 7.
1だと思われる。オーディブルがきついんだよな、さっきから。捕まる。
Now gone.
よし。
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there. Because it allowed him to line up the receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
幅3、おそらく。いけんじゃないかな。
Goff now to throw.
ああ、違うとこ。ああ、やっちゃった、やっちゃったよ。やっちゃったな。やっちゃったわ。今日はインターセプトしまくりだな。
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take
ショッ
charge
ケー、反
and
則もなし。
but sometimes it's another player
ス
on the
トリ
team.
ークできたな。
Someone with some excitement and energy is like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
通り始めたな。
Past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
反省点が残るな。そうそう、スクリーン出すか。
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
いい読みだ。
That was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
あ、危ねえ、今間違ってた。ディフェンスライン操作してた。危なかった。
They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
通っちゃったよ。通ったか。
Because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
3TE.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, now Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
時間潰して進みたいな。
on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Montgomery back to the ground.
あれ意外に抜けちゃってる。うわあ、うわインジュリー。フラワーか、きついな。
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
危ない危ない。でもパンチだからランでくるかな。うわ決めた。うわきつい。いやーミス。
Take it in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
キープでいいかな。一応大事には痛くなかったのかな。
Offense ready to kick off their next
そうじゃないのこれ。ああやべやべ。やっちったよこれ。ああ最悪。いやーまずいな。インターセプト3回もやってる。やっちゃってるね。
Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you gotta be super careful.
Gotta be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here we go. 25, check 25, check 21.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
よし。
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. And the drive continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
He's going to look deep down the field.
よしよし、取った。
Another interception.
いったね。助かったー、マジで今の。奥田さん初めてだな。
So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The drive starts with a completion left side.
なんか危ないパスだったな。
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51 Atlanta had the lead against New England and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
タイムは使いて。
They run out of the gun with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this will wind up the Lions' 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Goff on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. A solid gain, 9 before being brought down. 2nd and 9 in the yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
On
the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air. Even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. Have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 31, Goff. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amari Cooper, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their 4th quarter lead.
今の早かった。しかしラグいな。
Extra point by Slaughter is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
なかなかオーディブルがかかってうまくできないですね、今日は。まあ、かなりオーディブルで、しかもいろいろいじっちゃう方なんで、ラグいのは結構きついっすよね。多分前回もなんかランで稼ぎに来たんだよな。まあまだ2分40ないけど。惜しい。一応4-4で、ああでもまだランチか。
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
危ないね。うわー、マジか。デションハンド。痛いなー、デションハンドは。
That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
ちょっとあれだな。
The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 49. 21. Here we go. He's not going to get me.
Now Garoppolo.
よっしゃ。
This pass broken up.
ギャンブルしてくるかな。
Well timed there, and now 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
よっしゃ、落とした。
He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st down.
引っかかっちゃった。
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
派閥が多いな今日でもな、これにやられてんだよな、さっきから。
And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
普通にこれでダメなら投げ捨てで。
On 2nd and 13, Goff. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter.
あれ、つうかあれか、もうタイム流した方がいいか。
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead, fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
ちょっとわかんない。でもタイムは流したのかったのかな。ちょっとな。この辺のあれですね、なんか作法がちょっと かんなくて。
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we.
うわー、取られた。
25. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
さすがに変えようか。
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Garoppolo now.
惜しい。
It's incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
おっしゃ。
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
いやー、疲れ様でした。あれあれ俺なんか間違ってる。QB、あ、タイム取ったんだ。あ、びっくりした。いや、これでも2位でいいんだよな。
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
びっくりした。なんかスパイクしたんかと思った。
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away.
なかなかプレッシャーを感じましたね。すげえなっていう。お互いインターセプト祭りだったな、ほんと。
They continue to put themselves in position for a first round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets.
逆にそうなんですよね。最初、かなりインターセプトがでいいアドバンテージで。なかなか。何やってんだこれ。
Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew will catch you next time right here. It's the
なんとか
NFL
勝
on
って
EA
よかっ
Sports.
た。86。ラッシングヤード。いや、全然出てないな。でも結構止められてたんだよな。確かに。まあでもアベレージ4。モンゴメリー、ロビンソン。意外にタイトエンドが今回取ってないですね。オンビーさんの。ホッケンソンが大活躍だ。クーパーがタッチダウンのスイフトタッチダウン。イーラム。まあまんべんなくいけたかな。怪我人がデションハンド大丈夫かな。フラワーパークが超大活躍だったな。確かに。オルワリエクレックタバイリンチ。まあ一通り1回目のタッチダウンはないのか確か。 そうだ、やっぱ。と、さて今日は結構反省する点が多いな。これはもう前回のオンビーさんが得意とするコースをちょっと復習してたんで、ちょうどうまくインターセプトできてよかったですね、これは。バッチリだな、カバーも全部できてる感じ。端が開いてんのかな、どうなんだろう。端も開いてないな。ダブルポストか、これ。ダブルポストな、確かに。カバー3だとダブルポストあれ手前で曲がって、通常だと結構開いたりするんですよね。あれ確かに。手動で動かしてないと。これはなんだ？お決まりのファスト。最近やっとランアフターキャッチと、なんだバツキャッチ、瞬時に使い分けられるようにちょっとずつなってきて。やっぱこのパスはバツキャッチじゃないと結構落としちゃうんで、相変わらずバツキャッチなんですけどね、これ。キックか。キックなんか外してないか。ウィル・パークがすごい大活躍してたな。これもまたポスト気味のルートに、多分そうね、通常多分3、4とかニッケルだと手前空いちゃったりすんのかな。これ多分4、4のカバー3じゃないかな、多分。確かそんな、4、4だとちょっと手前でセーフティーが取ったりしたような気が、多分そんな感じだよな、おそらく。あの手の、で、キックか。ちょっと積極的に立ち上がりなかなか慣れないですね。で、結局、の割には最終的に3つインターセプトしてるから、縮こまってちょっと大胆に行こうと思ったらインターセプトしてて、あんまりちょっと良くなかったですね。こういうところは。慎重に行っててね、ちょっと、これは、あれか、ポストっていうか、なんつうんだろうな。なんていうの、カバー3キラーのルートですね、これ。シームと同じようなポイントで取るみたいな。自分も結構よく使うんですけど、このセーフティーが中央より右に寄ってると結構決まりやすいっていうか、このルート。で、左の人が取りやすいんですよね。これなんかほんとこれ一つだもんな。1点狙いだもんな、ほぼ。これでよかったか。これだ。これはなんだ？シングルバックからの、これタバイが取ったやつだ。これ手動で取ってなかった気がするんだよな。これ単純にブレてんのか、パスが。2人ごちゃごちゃしてるタイミングで投げちゃったからブレて、 ラインバックにパスしちゃったみたいなやつかな。結構本当如実になってきましたよね。ごちゃごちゃしてるところに投げると暴投するみたいなのは。まあ、精度のいい QB だと、あれでもスパッと通すのかもしれないんですけど。これはなんだ？まあ、マンツーとか、カバー3のゾンブリッツキラー的なパスですね。これは、あれか、いつもの、これ入ってたかな。いつものやつか。違いな。これ奥入ってたな。なんで見てなかったんだろう。ラッシュ来てたからか。だから早めに投げたってとこか。まあ奥も通りましたね、これ。カバー2か。今回、オンビーさん、カバー2結構主体で組んでて、カバー2狙おうとして、何度かそうだ、失敗してインターセプトされたんだよな。ちょうどうまい具合に失敗したのが一回あって。これがインターセプト。これはあれだな。これあれだ、なんか急いでオーディブルして、とりあえずこれで行ってみようみたいな感じでやったら、まあな、やっぱこういう時にオーディブルとか、結構ガツガツ引っかかって、そうなんだよな、オーディブルいじれなくて、こういう時インターセプトになっちゃうんだよな。これはちょっとほんと課題っすね。やっぱ回線状況が悪い時の立ち回りっていうのをちょっとちゃんとしないとな。これはなんだ？これもダブルポストってないか。2段階で中と奥で2人でも一応どっちもカバーいけてるみたいな感じか。これもパークさんだな。インターセプトした後に速攻でインターセプトだったやつか。これなんだ？バンチのスマッシュとフラットのやつか。まあこれはスマッシュだな、確か。一応中央も空いてたか。中央のあれ、バンチのなんだ。スマッシュとサークルで一人中央に切り込むやつ、あれも結構強力なんですけどね。見切りもつけやすいし。まあでもあれはもうスマッシュとフラットしか見てなかったな。3つ目までは見れないな、俺には。これも怪しいな、この。ちょっと頭働いてないですね、これ。タイトダブルのね、スマッシュとフラット、すぐマンツーだとこれに頼っちゃって、もうちょっと他のやつやるべきだったんですけど、しかもやや危ないし、これ。ちなみに、こっちは、空いてないね。ドラッグぐらいか。ドラッグが。そうだな。右からのドラッグが空いてるぐらいか。これなんだっけな。相変わらずシェルトンがタッチダウンしまくってるな。フルバックね。 れはなんだろう。スマッシュ、これ抜けてたな、スマッシュが。アンチで横走って、これあれか、SE アウトか。SE アウトのな、この曲がるやつ確かに結構そのまま使うと危険なんですよね。自分も結構、よく昔インターセプト。なんでもう、改造して使ってるもんな、これ。SE アウトは。ただ、改造して使ったらかなり、個人的には使い勝手のいい感じになったんですけど。これな。この先に倒れ込んだところに足引っかかって、ダメだったってやつか。もうちょっとな、なんか、ちょっと、自信なさげだったな、パスが。全体的に自分の、慎重になりすぎてるな。ここはちょっと課題だな。あれこれ取ってる。これは、シングルバックからのタイトエンド。これはな。なるほど。これでオルワリエが初の。で、ここ0点だったんだ。イーラムはこれあれか。いつも。これはあれか。フラットの、あれタイトエンドの、これなんだスマッシュ的な、スマッシュプラスドラッグってやつか。あれガン、タイトダブルか。モンゴメリーが走ったやつかな。これでもな、ちょっと今日あんまりラインをうまく見れてなかったんだよな。たまたま引っ掛けることができたって感じだったもんな。ホッケンソンがやっぱいいっすね、ホッケンソン。ホッケンソンでいいのか。このパスだよな。ここでインターセプトは。なんだインターセプト。うわ、つか全然あそこ空いてんじゃん。つかこれあれか。カバー3で読んでたんだけど、あれだ。クーパーが振り切れると過信しちゃって競ってるけど投げちゃったんだ。ちょっとな、こんな優勢、一か八かではここ投げるかもしれないですけど、普通にもう、ついてかれたランニングバックに投げようって感じだよな、普通は。むしろ右が通ってたな。そう、このウィール、なんたら、ウィールとは違うんですけど、パスのメインのコースは、確かウィール、HB ウィークとかいうやつかな。HB ウィークじゃないや。HB なんとかってやつかな。カバー3で使うんですけど、これ、左右見れるんですよね。クーパーと、右と左どっちかが開くみたいな感じになりやすいんですよね。これ。だから本当は左空いてなかったら右見るか、ちょっと自信なかったらもうすぐランニングバックに投げるかみたいな。結構使える あれなんですけど、見余ってましたね、これは。これは、シングルバックから2人が横切るやつ、2人が横に流れるやつで、1人全然関係ないところでスライディングし、まあね、ちょうど、結構、なんか傾向としては、フラットとカール、フラットあたり狙う感じのルートと中央に切り込んでくるポストみたいなルートを使うようなイメージがあったんですけど、これは右に張ってたのかな。右にも張ってないか。どこにも張ってないや、これ。まあ見事に通されたって感じか、これは。って感じでしたね、見事に。スタックね、スタック何してたんだ、これ、スタックの。スタックな、ちょっと、どんなことしてるかが、そうね、スタック、わかんなかったんだよな。単純にドラッグか、プラス、右左、違う、右のカール、右二人横に流れて、一人あれか、くるっと回って、インルートみたいなやつか。もうちょっとな、ちょっとでもマンツー、ちょっと今度までの課題はマンツーのあれだな、もうちょっといろいろ攻略ができるようになってないと、まあ一つずつ、これな、これランいかれたな、止まるかと思ったけど、モンゴメリで2ポイントも決まっちゃうんだよな、これ確か。そうこれな、ちょっとさまってたもんな、自分も。まあでも下手するとドロップしそうな感じもあるか、ここら辺だと。で、HB ウィークからの、これな、明らかに読み間違えてた。まあちょっとね、たまに読んで決め打ちしちゃう時があるんですよね。これ明らかにこれ丸っていうか右のあれに投げるべきだったな。基本これついてったら投げないんですけどね、ちょっと気持ちが流行ってた。ここは本当反省ですね。しかも3人カバー2だけど、あれか、みんな下がってるやつか、これ。バンチで確実にカバー2通すあれした方がよかったな、これは。ショックオプション。これまた2つだ。ポストと中、奥と中を取ってくるやつで、インターセプトできたってやつか。これがまあ結構うまく抑えれたな、今回は。ランニングバックのチェックダウンはもうそうですね、後半だからもう勝負に来てたんだろうな。見てなかったんだな、多分これは。見てなかったっつうか、あえての投げる感じだったのか。こ れなんだ？ああ、こっちか。これは、何のフォーメーションなんだこれ。ピストル？ああ、あれか。マンツーマンと踏んで、ここで奥が開いて投げて、ここはちゃんと見えてたな、今回は。たまにこれね、右のセーフティーが見えてない時あって、インターセプトとかされる時あるんだよな。結構やるのがミネソタで最近やってるんですけど、ボルティマーと当たることが結構あって、ボルティマーとミネソタだと結構錯覚起こしちゃうんですよね。なんか、もともとボルティマーでずっとやってたっていうのもありますけど、これな。よく防いだ。で、これがギャンブル。確か止めたんじゃなかったっけ、ギリギリ。そう、出たんだ。出たっつうか、キャッチできてなかったんだ。で、あまりが、お決まりのやつを通したと。で、これなんだっけ。これか。5分インコンプリートパス、インテンドフォー、いいのか。セカンド。これもな取られちゃったな。しかもフェルダーか、これ。うわ、身長差が。これやられるとフェルダーでもきついんだな。足はついてってるけど、さすがに。弾く、欲出して、インターセプトしようとしたんだよな。あれ、四角だったな、確かに。これが、これよく取ったな。これはクロス、ドラッグがクロスで中央に一人いて、時間ないしな。こうで、2位で終わりか。なるほど。いや、なんとか勝ててよかった。ほんと。結構450ヤードいってたんだ。305、はい。いいんじゃないですか。ダレン・シェルトンまた上がった。こんだけタッチダウン取ってればな。ブロッキング。キャッチ、キャリー、インパクトブロック。どっちだろう。インパクトブロック、ランブロック66よりもキャリーかな。そろそろな。なんかキャリー67だもんな。危なすぎる。キャッチが67だし、ちょっとこれはユーティリティでいいんじゃないか。SR だってショートルートか。こっちでしょ。70ぐらいいっちゃうかな。キャリング、ショートルート、インパクトルート。インパクト、ブロッキング、キャリング、キャッチング。T、そうか、一応参加してたのか。 もうね、いろいろリリースして、なんとかタイトエンドもう一人入れて、結構リリースしましたね、これ。バーティカル、ディープルートラン、RS、キャッチじゃないのか、この人。ランブロック、インパクトブロック、LBK ってなんだ？ LBK、LBK、リードブロックか。いやー、でもブロッキングというよりは、ショートルート CIT、いやー、まずはでも、リリースいくつなんだ、この人。キャッチントラフィックはまだいいとは思うんですけど、キャッチントラフィック74、結構あるな。と、ショートルートラン。一応見るか。あれ、どこだ？64。リリースはちょっとでも欲しいな。リリース。どこだ、リリース。いつも探せないんだよな、これ。リリース。リードブロック、パスブロック、インパクトブロック、ランブロック、パスブロック、トラッキング、スティファン、キャリー。あれ？リリースが載ってないな。載ってない。どうしようかな。バーティカルスレッド。リリース、ショートルートラン。いやー、でもこっちかな、底上げ的には。こっちかな。パスブロック、リードブロック、パス、ランブロック。9。ちょっとだけ上げれるかな。ショートウィーク。ライトガード。ビクトリーフライデー。とりあえずはディフェンスかな。9。どっかいけるかな。16、24。戻しちゃった。グルーデンはちなみになんだ？いや、高いな。27。いや、もうダメだな。こんな。リリースポーワイドレシーバーはちょっと欲しい気がするな、でも。ディフェンスを取るか、オフェンスを取るか。ブーストタックル。でもタックルまずいい気もするし、これリリースの方がいいかな。ちょうど9だし。 このね、ディフェンスコーディネーターとあれが合ってないんですけど、まあしょうがないよね、これ。これでワイドレシーバーどんぐらいになったんだろう。リリース、OVR が全員上がってるぞ。いいですね。ディープルートラン。うん。リリース93、74。あ、いいですね。で、次も SARS でないとなんだよな。でも一応 SARS デーから SARS デーだから、いいような気もするっすけどね。1レーン。他怪我してないんだ、一応。よかった。あれ、でもベアーズも、ランニングバックか。これで復活するわけで、まあでもちょっとな、そろそろ控えめな、ジェッツは RT、RG 怪我してる。4レーン、これ大きいね、RG。次ジェッツだよな、確か。まあいや、とりあえずここまでにしとこう。一応 AFC が、NFC、イーグルス、ラムス、シーホークス、カーディナルス。うわぁ、こっちの地区2つ入ってん、3つ入ってんの上位に。うわぁ、しんどいな、これ。パッカース、バイキングス、パッカス。まあ、ちょっとまたサーズデーナイトなんで、ちょっとプラクティスは控えめにするか考えたいとこですね。まあ、そんなとこで、今日はここまででお疲れ様でした。